I'll go through the ano no, the program. Tapos you can try to talk about yung expectations nyo sa chat na lang. Tapos siguro sa-summarize ko na lang 'yan. Um, Sige. So, we'll try to end this quick kasi it's a Friday. I know gusto nyong gumimik or magpahinga or magdota or anything like that. No? So, kasi ako rin. Um, pero maganda for you guys to be onboarded sa expectation. Alam niyo maganda 'yan 'no, isulat niyo yung salary expectation niyo kasi 'yan ang goals niyo 'no. Um, oh sige, alright. Um, so the we'll talk about yung leadership program ng DEP. Let me try to define for you ano yung parang how we're or at least ako 'no, parang interpreting yung definition for leadership for DEP 'no. Kasi when we started DEP before, syempre ako lang ganyan, and eventually what I realized is that ang raming members that are actually talented and maraming energy and naghahanap ng place to apply themselves, no? So dun parang nag-start, may mga slowly lumalapit sa akin and nagvo-volunteer. And so that was I think the first 2 years, medyo ano siya, medyo ad hoc yung setup, no? So if merong lumapit and then magustuhan ko yung ano niya, yung approach niya, then we allow them to help out. Last year or at the start of last year, napag-usapan namin to start standardizing that process, no. Bakit? Kasi unang-una, DEP kasi is meant to be a community. So, dapat hindi puro ako lang yung nagpapatakbo, no? Eventually, what I want to happen is that it's a completely community-driven thing, meaning, pwede akong magbakasyon, tapos pagbalik ko, tumatakbo pa rin siya, no? Hindi na lahat dumadaan sa akin. Kasi umabot na sa point na ako na yung nagda-drag down, no, nung community. May mga events na hinihintay yung input ko pero I think hindi dapat ako yung ano no yung parang nagpipigil sa community to grow talaga. At the same time parang palagi na lang syempre parang a limited set of people yung nagkakaroon ng exposure no, and I think yun yung parang opportunity and gap now you want to be able to set up no, kasi we're growing really fast and there's a lot of opportunities that are happening or you know dumadaan sa group natin. And I want to make sure yung parang surface area natin, no? Na gaano karami yung mga tao na we are able to help out, lumawak siya talaga, no? And dun pumasok yung discussion na, sige, let's formalize the leadership program such that we can really grow yung mga taong willing to give back, no? Kasi I know eventually magi-give back yung mga members natin, pero meron na kasing mga nandiyan na ready na sila. Pero syempre, yun nga, if nabasa niyo yung ano, no, yung parang advertisement ko before, no, syempre it's not going to be easy. So it's really up to you if gusto mo talaga to, no, lalabas siya sa effort mo. Or nyo, no, on ano ba talaga yung mga gusto nyong impact na you want to be able to do for the community, no? So, yeah. So, we'll try to go through everything, no? Ito yung pinaka-agenda natin. I'll talk about first yung sino-sino yung mga nag-apply, and then I'll talk about yung ano ba yung definition namin for this group, for this group of people. And then medyo siguro refresher of ano ba yung definition natin for DEP, no? And then we'll talk a bit about the programs, na bakit ito yung mga tumatakbo na program. And then ano ba yung mga iba pang pwedeng gawin outside of that? Kunwari wala kang trip doon sa mga program na yan, ano bang pwede mo pong gawin? Yan. And then bago mag-end, I want to talk about yung learning program, no? Na yung palagi kong sinasabi sa group natin, sa GC natin na, this is something that I want to do for this year. Kasi ang gusto kong, yung parang ulterior motive ko for tonight is I want to get some inputs from you guys and then maybe lock in some people that want to help lead this group, no? Or this, ang tawag ito? this initiative. Um, Yon. So, essentially, yan yung high levels. Paminsan nagra-rumble ako, no? So, pag may questions kayo, just either message nyo lang sa chat, tas I'll try to answer them. So, quickly go through lang tayo dun sa mga nag-apply. Around 79 yung nag-apply, no? So, marami. I'm happy na maraming interested. Pero normally, in practice, hindi yan palagi lahat active, which I'm okay, no? Hindi ko kayo like papagalitan na parang once every so often lang kayo nag-ano, no? Nagko-commit talaga. And that's fine, no? That's part of the journey. Pero syempre ang ask ko syempre pag nag-commit kayo, you'll really be delivering, no? So ilan yung mga nag-apply? So 79, and look, parang yung distribution lang. When we started, majority ng, well, nakikita nyo pa rin naman dito, majority ng mga active sa group are usually coming from Metro Manila, no? Pero ngayon, medyo marami na yung mga other places natin, no, sa mga far places ng Philippines, which I'm very happy that's happening, kasi yung gusto ko talagang isang mangyari is that we get more support out, kasi Metro Manila, marami ng opportunities sa Metro Manila, no? So how do we get more help dito sa mga places na to? And it's really hard to do that if we don't have representation, no? So that's good, no? Tapos marami sa atin are professionals na may work na, and that's also good, no? Kasi that means na meron na kayong pinanggagalingan when you say na you want to learn more. At the same time, may pera na kayo, no? So kumbaga hindi ko kayo masyado poproblemahin. Malaking chance na mga ambitious kayo, no? Ang tawag dito, meaning you want to learn para meron kayong magagamit sa work nyo, na matitake back kayo sa work nyo. And at the same time, meron tayong mga groups dito that are either really experienced or leaders na talaga sila, which is also really good, kasi the way na we want to design this program is that syempre you get to be exposed sa existing, yung mga incumbent leaders natin, like sila Kata, sila Mike, ganyan, sila Sir Bong, para hindi lang everyone is expecting na ako yung magme-mentor or magko-coach, no? A lot of you are already leaders in your own spaces, no? And marami rin kayong experiences na probably kahit ako hindi ko na-experience pa. So you can share your own learnings, no? Kumbaga you're able to lead and mentor each other, no? Yung mga comment, matplatla. Ano lang to, ChatGPT lang yan, no? Okay. Tapos, dun sa mga entries nyo, no, from the application form, maraming gustong mag-focus on community management and coordination, which is also really great. Kasi that's what we really need a lot more of, kasi it's very hard to coordinate people, it's very hard to manage the community, it's actually very hard to grow and steward, no? Kumbaga, if makikita nyo, well, I'm sure medyo nag-explore na kayo ng other communities. Medyo unique, no, yung group na nabuo natin, kasi very, not just friendly yung mga tao, but very willing to share and interact talaga. And we want to continue having that. So yung pag-maintain ng values and ng culture, honestly, we need help talaga sa part na yun. Yan, so may mga willing to do technical mentorship, willing to do event hosting, etc. So there's a lot of talented people that are really willing to give back, no? Tapos yan. So sinasabi ko na kanina na there's a lot of us that have done mentorship or coaching before, or leader sila in their own right, which is good. And then there are some that are open naman to learn. And yung isang, although I'll talk about this later, no, but yung isang goal ko is for you guys to experiment, no. So kunyari, if you're the type na shy type ka, hindi ka masyadong magaling sa, or may experience when it comes to public speaking or mentoring or parang leading a project, then ito na yung chance mo to try it out. Ang maganda guys dito sa sa program natin and sa community is that pag magkalat ka, okay lang, hindi ka mawalan ng trabaho, di ba? Parang ang mangyayari pa nga is you'll be able to, people will coach you, no? It's not so easy to do in real live work. Medyo depende kasi yan sa boss mo kung meron kang boss na mabait, pero minsan yung boss mo parang kakarnihin ka, no? So, ito yung best place for you to try things out, no? So yan yung definitely we want to, and meron namang iba na they really want to remain sa background, and that's fine, hindi ka namin pipilitin, no? Okay lang yun. Yeah, so yung around sa time, it's really up to you. There are some na very, yeah, kunyari ito, willing to dedicate 5 hours or more than 10 hours. Okay lang yun, no? Syempre, personally, I want to recruit a lot of people para yung work is spread out. Pero minsan kasi may mga members tayo that are really passionate dun sa programs na they volunteer in, and that's fine, no? Siguro ang guidance ko lang is don't parang over invest, no, na baka ma-burnout ka or ang tawag dito, maging unhealthy, no, yung relationship dun sa project. Ang important is that parang syempre ultimately ang isipin natin is yung balance between yung personal growth as well as yung benefit to the community, no. Yun, so mukhang may healthy naman tayo na intention to help out, no. Yun, so parang yun yung high level, I guess, profile nung applicants natin for this year. So how often ba natin i-open yung yung application? Ako inisip ko parang maybe once a year lang, okay na yun. Kasi the rest of the year parang I'd like to focus really on execution. So originally when we were thinking about this, I was thinking siya, yung parang very formal na I'll invite people or speakers to talk about leadership topics, pero last minute naisip ko parang siya no, parang I think ginagawa na rin naman yan sa ibang places, no, yung sa school, sa work, minsan may mga ganon. Baka better if we just focus on projects, no, practical. So kung masunog ka, magkamali ka, magkalat ka, yun yung learnings mo. 'Di ba? So, I think yun yung best, and then I think nakita niyo naman yung sinabi ko kayo ng umaga, no, we're planning parang a way to really recognize yung mga tao via the DEP website. So, the only way talaga for you to really be there is that if meron kang concrete na contribution talaga. So, if wala kang contribution, hindi ka lalabas doon. Pwede kang makasali doon sa group, no? Makakachismis ka. Lahat ng opportunities doon namin pinopost, no? Sa GC. Pero, hindi ka officially talaga recognized up until that point na you're able to do something talaga for the community. So yan actually yun segue, so what it actually means, no. So yung if you read yung purpose of the group, no, so makita niyo sa website, very learning sharing anchor niya. So yung when DP was started, yung thinking ko talaga was to anchor this on PyData. Hindi ko lang kung narinig nyo na yung group na yun, no? So PyData is also is a global community that's anchored on open source and knowledge sharing. So yun talaga yung pinaka-anchor natin. Naisip ko lang tawagin siyang Data Engineering Pilipinas kasi back then, usong-uso yung data science, usong-uso yung, I think, analytics. Walang tumitingin ng data engineering. So naisip ko, para iba yung focus, data engineering yung gagawin kong title, no? And ang maganda doon, siya yung pinaka foundational across all of the different disciplines or domains, no, sa data industry. But ultimately it doesn't matter kasi lahat naman yan needs to work with data, no? So democratization ng education, that's where we want to focus, and then open source and really community driven. And since community driven siya, ang focus talaga is collaboration. So ito yung parang framework that we're working with, no, na very important for me and for the leadership to focus dito, no? Ano ba yung alignment natin with respect dun sa vision, mission, purpose, no? And bakit? Kasi if yung ano ba, yung parang purpose mo medyo hindi aligned dito, um, kunyari you're the type na gusto mong nag-hoard lang ng information, ayaw mo mag-share, or you're the type na um, di ka medyo soloista ka, ganyan. I'm not saying that that's bad, no? Pero that's where we ang tawag doon, parang more lean on. I think there was a time na medyo ganyan din ako, medyo competitive, ganyan. If hindi ka masyado ganon, medyo mararamdaman mo siya na hindi ka masyado fit, no? And that will resonate, no? Kasi that's where we want to be able to really drive impact, no? If we build a community na nag-share, then everyone, you learn one thing, everyone shares yung learnings doon, nagsa-scale siya. Scale yung impact talaga, no? And that's where we want to be able to parang play a part in. Kasi somewhere, hindi ko lang kung nare-realize nyo na to, no? Pero somewhere along sa career path nyo, the first few years, probably, malaki yung focus nyo sa parang personal growth nyo. Kasi syempre, yan yung major anchor ng sweldo mo eh. Magaling ka magtrabaho, magaling ka technically, you are able to get promoted, no, do your work faster. Pero yung totoong impact is if you're able to, you know, influence the whole organization. And that's where I want you guys to really learn. So, and that's not easy. I can tell you that's not easy, no? A good example is government natin. Laki-laki ng government natin. We have 1 or 2 or 3 people na, you know, masasabi nating really good, maasahan natin, but there are a lot more, no, na hindi ganon, no? To be able to create more versions of, 'di ba? Si Kata, ang galing ganyan, sipag-sipag yan. How do we create more Kata? No, parang ganon. It's so hard, no? And that's what we want to be able to do. Kasi if we're able to at least create one community na similar yung vision and purpose natin, I'm hoping, no, we get to move as a, not just the organization, no, but as a country together, no? Okay. So, ito yung yung parang personal framework ko when it comes to leadership. That's why we call it volunteer group din. Kasi the reality is lahat ng gagawin natin ay really volunteer driven, no? It's really grassroots. So, yung pinaka-anchor natin is whatever you're going to do, you need to have ownership, no? Yung pinaka-framework natin where we're coming from is that it's really paid forward, no? So somewhere along the way sa life nyo, it may not even be within DEP. Merong something that happened to you that was a blessing, no? And malaking part ng life natin is really luck, no? Luck na ay suneta lang ako sa trabaho, sa education, sa opportunity na to because someone either believe in you or gave you that opportunity. So yung pangarap is that how do we scale that, no, na it's not something na swerte talaga, no, parang it becomes more of a system and organization. So having that workflow into a community, yan yung parang isang pangarap ko, no. So how does that work, no? Yung idea sa kanya is that when you volunteer, yung pinaka-anchor natin is builders tayo. We're trying to build an organization, a community na tatakbo siya talaga. Hindi lang siya yung observer ka lang, lurker, nagla-lurk ka lang sa group tapos yung contribution mo is taga-like ka lang, taga-share, no? Yung difference nyo sa common DEP na member is that tayo yung nagte-take talaga ng action, no? Pag kayo yung palaging nag-iisip kayo na parang, ay, sana may ganito, sana may ganyan. Huwag na kayong maghintay ng sana, ito na, gawin na natin, no? So, just to share to you, medyo ganun rin yung story ng DEP. back then, I think 4 years ago or 5 years ago, iniisip ko yan na parang, uy, sana mayroong community na, walang ginagawa kundi magkwentuhan, mag-share. So before, naghahanap ako, as in I joined a lot of groups, tapos pinapakinggan, pinapakiramdaman ko yung how they talk, discuss. Merong ibang groups nag-aaway-away lang sila, may ibang groups nagsisiraan, may ibang groups nag-share, pero yung sharing nila alanganin, nag-share sila ng mga, kunyari, pirated, ganyan. No? So naghahanap ako ng parang, ano bang pwedeng safe na talagang mag-grow ako, no? Wala akong makita na gusto ko. So sabi ko, sige na nga ako nang gagawa. Well, actually, hindi ko pa naisip gano'n. Actually, marami akong kinausap ko si Michelle Alarcon, kinausap ko si Doc Ligot. Tapos, palagi nila sinasabi, Mike, kung gawa ka na lang, di ba? Gawa ka na lang, huwag ka nang mag-isip-isip, ganyan. So, pero it took me a long time, siguro mga 2 years or 3 years, bago ako talaga nag-decide na, sige na nga, gagawa na nga ako. Tapos, it just started with, with just Facebook group, and then before I know it, sumabog na siya. So, anyway, pero that's just, yung parang, yung pag-take ng ownership, take ng action, ang raya na nang narating, no? So what more if hindi lang ako, no? Marami tayo, no? And that's what I want to try to set up, no? So yung ownership tsaka yung leading of others, yan yung parang pinaka-definition ko of what it means to be a DP leader, no? Hindi lang yung nagpo-post ka lang sa Facebook, nagpo-post ka lang sa LinkedIn, no? It's not just that. Talagang you take action. So yan yung natin. So when this started, yung pag-develop nung program for leadership, I think around 2023 pinag-uusapan na namin. Pero last year lang siya talaga natawag doon? 2023 nag-start yung DEP pala. So last year pinag-uusapan, and then doon siya sinimulan. Before everything kasi medyo ad hoc, no? So last year medyo nag-start na magkaroon ng sistema, no? So susi dito sila Kata, sila Sir Bong, sila tawag dito, yan sila Nina. Nagkaroon na tayo ng mga proseso, no? So we want to continue that this year, no? So slowly mag-establish tayo ng committees, ng prioritization, maybe pwede na tayo mag-set up ng funding sources, no? So wala pa akong ginagawang kahit na anong funding ever since. So we want to be able to slowly set that up para mas maging sustainable tayo as a community. And hopefully because of that, medyo mas scaled na yung impact natin, no? Yan. So that's where we want to go. Paano ba yung so going back lang, no, sa sinabi ko kanina na parang parang Mike, sige rin yung sinasabi, parang how do we actually learn, no? So hindi ko lang kung narinig yun na yung concept of yung 70-20-10 na model, no? So learning to become leaders. This is actually a very popular na framework sa corporate. Sinasabi ng corporate is that meron kang 20% and 10% to focus on formal. So formal is 10%, maybe you take up, maybe mag-masters ka, maybe mag-take up ka ng leadership training na yung structured. 20% is you get exposure to other people, no? Maybe you get mentored, meron kang identified na mentor, and then you get coaching, no? Pero yung pinakamalaking component talaga ng learning is experience, no? I think 20 and 10% marami na tayo niyan. Kasi 10% we have data camp, marami tayong recommendation ng mga online material, you even merong chat GPT. So I think 10% marami na tayo niyan. 20% we also have a lot of that. Like mag-post ka lang sa group natin, ang rami nang sasagot sa'yo, papagalitan ka pa ng iba, di ba? Marami diyang mga willing to share their experience and knowledge. So I think 20% marami tayo. Yung 70%, yan yung parang walang masyadong sistema when we started. What do we mean by that? Kasi maraming tao na, yun nga, maraming energy na. So, "Uy, puwede ba tayong parang wala ba tayong mga ganitong type of activity or event?" A lot of the events nung mga past years ng early years ng ano, ng DEP is ad hoc lang. Kunyari may lumapit sa'kin, "Oh, Mike, gawa tayong ano, ng meet-up." Sabi ko, "Sige na nga, gawa tayong meet-up." Ganyan. Or merong magsa-suggest sa'kin, "Oh, Mike, gawa tayo ng ano, parang, knowledge sharing na session na ano, tungkol sa interviews, ganyan." So, dun lang ako nagkakaroon ng idea, 'no. So, from there, kung ano yung mga nag-sustain, yun yung formally naging, running running programs na natin, and yung pag-execute nun, pagplano nun, pag-develop ng process, I think yan yung system na kulang. Kasi it becomes, a learning experience na for people, 'no. So, paano ko nasabi yun? Kasi ever since, yung mga original na volunteers, they've started developing the programs, 'no. So, ang isang good example nito is yung Data Masters. Ang story ng Data Masters was lumapit sa'kin si Mike tsaka si Sandy back then, na parang, "Oh, gawa tayo ng ano, parang interview practice and presentation practice na ang itsura is medyo para siyang, Toastmasters, that's why Data Masters." Um, so sila yung nag-organize nun, and since then nag-recruit na sila ng mga sarili nilang volunteers, na yung volunteers na yun nagkaroon sila ng experience how to facilitate and run the same program, and nakapag-recruit din sila ng sarili nilang volunteers, 'no. So from there, napa-practice yung leadership nila, napa-practice yung networking nila, and I think they've even, parang na-network na sila with other communities and opportunities, and I think that's where I want to be able to really anchor the leadership program natin. So the more events that we run and the more exposures you guys get, the more you guys become more developed, no, as leaders. Then it's up to you na lang kung saan yung gusto mag-focus, no, kasi some want to focus, marami tayong programs, and I'll talk about that later. Pero the point is you get to choose where you want to learn, na parang either you do something because that's what you really enjoy, or you do something because if it's something that you've never done before, no. Kung ba wala at for now wala pa tayong prescription. Maybe in the future, no, that's something we can develop. But the point is, it's DEP becomes your sandbox, no. So it's up to you to step up. Yan, nakasulat pala dito. Yung binabasa. And then yung leadership mo, it's up to you how to express it. You can take leadership in terms of coordination, in terms of planning, in terms of ikaw mismo yung pagko-contribute ng content. Kunyari, ikaw yung nagsi-speak, no? It's really up to you how to explore it. Would I recommend for you to try everything? Why the hell not? Would I recommend for you to focus? Nasa iyo, no? I think I've done both. Early years ko, I was really medyo snobbish, parang kasi may perspective ako dati na technical lang ako, so ayoko ng mga leadership type na trabaho, at saka ayoko ng mga nag-i-interact sa mga tao. Pero later on na-learn ko na may konting skill pala ako doon, so I try to practice it, no. So kunyari yung pag run and manage ng DEP, that's one expression, no, of my leadership, no. Pero ang ultimate na principle natin dito is hindi ko kayo ima-manage, no. If gusto niyo siya talaga, gagawin niyo siya, no. And lalabas naman yan sa action niyo, no. Kung ginusto niyo siya, then you will really dedicate time and put effort and polish dun sa output niyo. And you will be able to help guide yourself, no. Kasi when you're talking about leadership, it's not always leading others. You need to realize that, no. Minsan it's just leading yourself. So kung bad leader ka with respect sa sarili mo, then 'di ba, parang hindi mo nababantayan yung sarili mo. If you're a good leader to yourself, then slowly makikita mo how you can lead others, no. Okay. Let's talk about yung programs ng DP. You can actually teka lang. Kailangan ko palang buksan yung website. Wait. Okay. Um, so yung data engineering. So yung programs ng DP, may kita niya sa website, although hindi yata siya kompleto. And then, well, na-update to last year. Mahati niyo siya sa tatlo, no? So yung ecosystem, yung skills related, tsaka yung community related. Hindi lahat to tumatakbo, no? So yun yung isang opportunity. Quickly, I'll walk you through, no? So yung pinaka-unang ginawa natin na project is yung website. So if you want to help out dito, that's one. Yung website, well, I'm sure na-explore niyo na to, no? Pero essentially, it's just a list of links. Yung next was, this was yung Data Hub. This was a project na yung idea was to collect different projects na ginagawa ng group. I think walang gumagawa nito ngayon. No, so that's one. It's just GitHub repo. Ito, another one is a project na sinimulan ko last year pero hindi ko pa siya natutuloy. Essentially, mga collection siya ng mga open source materials. So, yung project na we will talk about later is actually an extension of this. No, kasi last year ang iniisip ko is parang, oh, can we collect mga books and resources that are free? Kasi nga lahat ng magagandang books puro bayad. Pero it turns out, maraming mga free rin na books, no, na magaganda. And I think yung kulang natin is that, syempre, these are books, hindi binabasa yan ng mga tao. How do we convert it into some sort of curriculum na susundan na lang nila? So yun yung teaser. Yeah. That's actually what I want to do. Another is yung, ito yan, yung community leadership program, development program. Ito yon. So we started this last year. Si Kata mostly yung tumutulong sa akin. Pero I want to continue expanding this. So maybe you guys also want to help sa part na to. Then yung growing skills and knowledge, mostly this is related to mga mga learnings and applications. So yung isang malaking project dito is yung Puso project. So this was started by Sir Bong. Yung Puso project is essentially Python programming. So if you visit this, Python programming siya. So ganoon din siya. Dito parang merong free Python book and learning curriculum na you can go through, and then after that you can volunteer to create Python projects. Usually mga website siya. So web development to. And then nagpapatakbo si Sir Bong. Next is yung data camp. So I'm sure kilala niyo na itong data camp. So ang nagpapatakbo nito, hindi pa to updated, pero nagpapatakbo nito ngayon is si Mike, si Kata, si Casey. Yan. Okay. Mentorship program, this was started by Phil, pero si Phil kasi na-busy na siya. So hindi to tumatakbo ngayon. I'm hoping we can get to revive this. AI study group is being run by si Vanessa. This was originally started by Sir Alan, pero nabisi na rin siya. Tapos yung mga community related, so yan ito. So yung kay Josh, ito naman para tong list of project challenges, hindi na ito na maintain. Pero related to dun sa yung data hub, no? Pero yung idea is that it's a list of prompts to try out or projects na pwede niyong gayahin. I mean, then you get to upload it dito, no? Then we have data masters, no? So this was sinimulan ni Sandy. Nag-start to before as yun nga, parang interview practice, pero ngayon nag-evolve na siya. May nagro-roast na sila ng resume, ganyan. Yung iba nagpa-practice ng iba't ibang levels of interview, technical, ganyan. Tsaka minsan nagpa-present ng projects. I think si Yui, hindi ko nandito siya. Yung ayan, nandito si Yui. Yung nagpapatakbo nito, so yan, we need to update this pala. The last one is yung community survey. Di ko lang kung nakita niyo na to, pero maganda to. So, pakita ko lang, flex lang natin ng konti. So, if meron kayong mga tanong about our community, eto siya. No? So, we did the survey last 2024. So, si Sandy yung gumawa. marami siyang mga insights na magaganda, no? So, kunwari yung may tanong kayo about sweldo, may tanong kayo about roles, nandito lahat. So, yung survey na pinasagot namin this year or last year, ire-refresh natin to reflect that, no? Yeah. So, yeah. So, going back dito, there are a lot of projects rin na prinopose before like mga vlogs, mga podcast. Yung iba tumakbo, yung iba na stop na kasi busy, no? Um, it's up to you if you want to explore them, no? Again, yung setup natin dito is that hindi ko, parang we'll just talk about it, pero I want to really anchor dun sa passion nyo. If you're the type na kunwari mahilig kayong gumawa ng content, then maybe we can try to find that. Um, or if you're the type na gustong nag-i-interview ng mga tao, ganyan, yan, we can try to find that as well. Ang point lang is that you want to try to apply yourself, no? And I'm hoping na DEP becomes a venue for you to explore yung capabilities niya. Okay, sige. May questions so far? Walang questions? Yeah, mag-scroll up ako. Paano kung may commitment issues? Well, it's really up to you guys, no? Kasi meron tayong mga members na every other month lang sila nagpapakita, meron namang iba na very active. Hindi ko kayo like susumbatan about it, no? Pero yung leadership program natin, yung volunteerism natin, it's really up to you on how much you can take from the experience. Syempre, if you don't do so much, edi wala ka rin talaga matututunan. Pero if you do a lot, then, well, I'm hoping you learn something. No? Sige, so if walang questions, we'll continue. No? Actually, onboarding-wise, yun na yun. From the leadership na onboarding. That's actually it. No? So, what we're going to probably do sa next few weeks is that, well, actually, yung ongoing process natin is that madalas meron kayong makikitang magpo-post yung mga owners ng mga programs like sila Kata. Usually they will just post dun sa GC na parang, oh, we need help sa parts na to, etc. Ang tawag dito, it's up to you to raise your hand and say, sige, I want to help out sa part na to, etc. Okay? So, yon. Okay. Sige. So, may question. How can we contribute sa Python H? Actually, right now, para doon sa mga mabibigyan ng scholarship sa ticket, just attend and enjoy it, no? Para wag niyo munang i-pressure yung sarili mo kasi yung Python group, they also have their own set of volunteers. Actually, I think some of you guys are volunteering there eh. So, kasi minsan may chinichismis sa akin. So, for now, just attend and enjoy and learn a lot, no? So, maybe after nun, we can invite yung mga naging scholars to talk about it, no? Maybe we can set up a meetup tungkol doon. Yeah. So, no pressure, no? Okay, so yung last two topics ko is, actually last one na lang to, combine to actually. I'll talk about yung motivation for the learning program. Okay. So, I'll talk about first yung data camp. So, si data camp, yung story nito was, I think, second or third year na natin I think second year. Gaya ng last year. Yes, so I think si Mark to eh. Si Mark. Si Mark, isa sa mga attendees last year for Python 2025. Ano ba sabihin ko? Yeah. So, data camp, I think 2 years na tayong partner. And I think maraming nagbe-benefit dito. As of last month, I think actually as of last week, almost 7,000 na yung licenses natin, no? Yung licenses that have been shared sa approved scholars ng DEP. yung personal goal ko is to get to 10,000. So, dati akala ko di kaya yun, pero apparently mukhang kaya natin. So, nag-start yan, almost 2 years ago. Tapos, it's been ongoing since, no? Pero, syempre, yung number one na concern ko is that it's still a scholarship. No? So, we don't know kung until when kasi they will be open sa ganong partnership. No? So, yan yung parang, I'm always thinking no, sa back of my mind na parang, I think eventually we need to have our own version. So, I wanted to talk about first yung data camp base na profile because medyo yan yung market natin, no? So, first is, gaano ba karami yung scholars ng yun nga, almost 7,000 siya. And I think probably there's a lot more. Siyempre, hindi kasi talaga tayo sikat na as a community. So, hindi lahat nakakarating talaga yung opportunity. Pero ang point ko lang dito is that the reality is there's demand, no? Kasi hindi ko lang kung narinig niyo na yung term na digital divide, no? Most talaga ng opportunity right now sa Pilipinas is really dun sa mga areas that are developed, no? So ano yung definition natin ng develop? Meron kayong access sa digital capabilities, no? May kuryente, may internet. And since may internet ka, sorry, hindi pala enough 'yun. You still need the computer, no? Internet capable computer. Syempre may iba na may access sa phone. Pero syempre that's not enough, no? I've seen it, no? There was a time na nagtuturo ako and I think, saan ba yun? I forgot kung saang province, no? May magpe-present sa akin gamit nila phone. So imagine gano'ng kahirap mag-aral. Wala kang computer sa bahay. Phone lang yung meron ka. So that's a reality for a large part, no, of the Philippines. And syempre, what we want to be able to help influence is how do we help, no, yung the rest ng Pilipinas. The reality is we can't kasi some of those things wala tayong direct influence. Like for example, wala naman tayong ability na mag-construct ng cell tower para magkaroon sila ng internet, no. Pero what we can do is yung mga people that do have access, no, pero nasa different locations sila, maybe we can help them out. At least sila, matulungan natin. And then hopefully mag-progress sila in their life. And then they'll be able to help grow yung community nila. No? So, doon tayo mag-focus sa actionable. No? So, yun yung natin. No? So, most ng nag-apply for scholarship is students. So, obviously. And then yung iba is unemployed. No? So, mas lalo na. So, imagine, nasa place na nga sila na merong access pero still they are in this situation, no? So if we can at least help them get better opportunities, have the right skills, have the right knowledge, then maybe pwedeng sila na mismo yung mag-sustain sa sarili nila, no? Most rin ng applicants natin nasa younger, no? So between 20, 22, 23, 26, no? So mga malapit na sila, well, hindi naman pala, earning na some professional stages na sila, no? Tapos ano yung mga usual na gusto nila matutunan? So syempre nasa data engineering group tayo, so they're curious about data engineering. Pero yung mga usual na topics natin also is Python, SQL, data analysis, data science. Ito usually yung mga top tracks na pinag-aaralan nila. So, DE, SQL, Excel, Python, tsaka analysis. So, I just wanted to go through that first because it gives us flavor on ano bang gusto nating gawin. Kasi, yung isang ulterior motive ko is for us to come up with, it's not necessarily like 100% feature parity na replacement for DataCamp. No, I don't think we can replace it kasi DataCamp is a whole company by itself. Pero if we can create our own curriculum na super simple lang, 'di ba? Na it will at least point them in the right direction, give them direction. Then maybe it's a good start. Maybe for this year we don't need to build, 'di ba? Parang the whole world, maybe just one part lang. And then maybe that's enough for some members of our community to start, no? Yan yung pangarap, no? Is it doable? Hindi ko alam. Ang game plan is let's just try this year and then tingnan natin kung saan tayo dadalhin ng tadhana. Okay. Okay, so quickly, let me talk to you about the learning program. So, last year ko pa to iniisip. Actually, matagal ko na iniisip, pero last year lang ako nag-start mag-develop around it. So, yung pinaka-idea is that it's a 6-month na training program. Pero, yung catch is that baka naman kaya natin na very minimal lang siya. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Kasi normally, ang binubuo ng mga tao is some sort of bootcamp. And I'm fine to do that. Pero, yung bootcamp kasi, ano siya, hindi siya inclusive. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? If magbo-bootcamp tayo, yung pinaka-ideal is lahat nasa isang lugar, they have access to everything, and then we need to have some sort of instructor. So, live siya. Pero yung audience kasi natin, kalat siya sa Pilipinas, di ba? May iba na nasa bundok, yung iba nasa, may yung iba nagtatrabaho sa umaga, no? Or busy sila with family, with life. So, yung anchor ko, when I was thinking about this, is that how do we make it more self-paced and self-organizing? Bakit? Kasi who I want to target is that yung mga tao talaga na they really want to shift, they really want to learn, pero they don't have that opportunity in terms of time, in terms of place, no? That's who I want to target. No? Kasi yung mga tao that can pay, they will just go to the schools, diba? Or the boot camps na can be addressed by the money. Yun. So, at the same time, we can build it on top of free materials, no? Kasi ang rami ng material out there. I think someone posted dun sa GC natin na, oh sir, I've seen a lot of, YouTube, whatever, na nandiyan na lahat. So why not, no? I think it's there. We just need to look at it and try to find ano ba yung necessary to go through the basics, no? And then yung isang important for me is yung what does an output look like? So we can agree siguro, we can have a discussion on what does deployed mean. Pero ang point ko dito is that this program is not hindi siya yung like exam lang and then okay ka na, no? Kailangan talaga mapapakita mo na may natutunan ka in order for you to be able to say na you've taken something out of the learning, no? And I think 6 months is a good time, no? It's not too long, but it's not also too short. Na enough, I think, kasi dalawa lang naman pwede yan eh. Either ma-realize mo na, ay, hindi pala sa akin pwede to. Hindi pala ako para dito. Or, you like it enough na you learn yung mga next steps. No? That's kind of my idea. Okay. Yung parang pinaka-anchor that I'm looking at is na topics, is ito. Well, I'm not sure kung ito na yung final, no? Pero probably this is going to be part of what we need to discuss later on. But the idea is that we need to make sure na they learn, kunyari, basics ng problem definition and then data collection and parang preparation skills, basics ng analysis. Yung AI, hindi pa ako masyado sure kasi nga medyo complicated to. But maybe the use of AI tools, maybe, titingnan natin. And then yung ability to deploy. So deploy can be many things. Pwedeng maybe on a website, maybe it's a running tool, etc. So that's another thing na pag-uusapan natin. Another would be yung impact. So in my mind kasi, impact can be many things, no? But for me, it's parang identification of a problem that's happening really in the reality. Kasi maraming kasing mag-aaral and then magka-copy paste lang from Kaggle, 'di ba? Kukuha lang ng project and then gagayahin lang end to end. So I think if it's a problem na meaningful, then you really get to learn something, no? Instead of just copy pasting or even if mag-chat GPT ka, okay lang kasi matututo ka talaga, no? Parang ganun. That's the idea. Some of this are not so easy to learn. So I think yun yung part na help that I need, no? Kasi parang kunyari data engineering, that's so hard, no? Ano ba yung pwedeng matutunan? Ano bang dapat matutunan sa data engineering that's good for 1 month na enough for them to create a meaningful project? Do they need to learn everything? Probably hindi. Like kunyari, they probably don't need to learn distributed computing, for example, no? For analytics, probably you don't even need to learn modeling unless relevant yung modeling do sa problem mo. In deployment, you probably don't need to learn yung mga more complex concepts like DevOps, no, deployment, automation, something like that. No? You don't need to learn like a lot of languages. Maybe you can just focus lang on Python, something like that. So, yeah, it's okay. Okay, right. So minimal tooling, open source everything, no. Ano yung easiest, fastest that we can put together na we can already learn something. Okay. And actually, maraming references. Siguro I'll share offline na lang na dun ako nanggagaling when I said, kaya naman siya. So, a good example of this is Zoom Camp. I'm not sure kung na-try nyo na yon. Zoom Camp is actually a very popular bootcamp. Lahat ng materials nila is free. So, actually, kung gusto mong i-go through yung material on your own, pwede mong gawin yun. Pero they do also do live sessions for the purposes of if gusto niyo ng certificate. Pero if kunyari, wala ka namang paki doon sa certificate, gusto mo lang matuto, you can definitely do that. No? So, ang isa yun sa mga parang anchor ko, parang reference ko, kasi if you think about it, if kunyari, no, if we want kunyari, to teach 1 million Filipinos to know how to learn about data, that's the easiest way to do it, di ba? Lahat free, you just need access to the internet and then ability to use the browser, use Python, in 6 months of your life. Di ba? Parang I think it's a good experiment. Okay. Sige. So scope and limitation. Very quickly, I'd like to talk about this, no. So hindi siya bootcamp. At least for now, I just want to come up with the curriculum and then try natin. Hindi rin siya certification program. Although merong mga nagsuggest na baka dapat mag-certify tayo, pero hindi ko pa alam how will that work. Hindi rin siya national scale na policy na parang kunyari ang goal is dapat yung gobyerno should use this, no. Wala akong ganung parang gusto ko for DEP lang muna to. Hindi rin siya meant to be synchronous, no. So parang yung idea is kunyari imagine mo lang maybe nanay ka, busy ka mag-alaga ng anak mo, syempre sa umaga nagtatrabaho ka, sa gabi nag-aalaga ka ng bata. Paano ka pwedeng mag-upskill para pag medyo malaki ng anak mo or maybe may time ka na, you can find more fulfilling work, no? You don't need to be data engineers. Maybe magagamit mo, maybe mag-VA ka. Recently uso yung VA na analyst, no? I don't really care, no? Kasi the job titles change but the problems are essentially the same, no? And the skills are essentially the same. Pero the opportunities are not for everyone, no? So what we're not trying to do is national AI, no? Train state-of-the-art model, no? Hindi rin siya startup, hindi rin siya solve AI. What we want to do is just very basic curriculum, self-paced, enough for you to do very simple projects, and meron kang proof of, meron kang resibo na you're able to really do something. Okay, I already shared out yung form if you want to help out dito. So just apply there. Pero I also shared yung idea boards. So tingnan natin tong idea boards. Ano ba yung ginagawa ng idea boards? Kasi tinatry ko pang i-finalize yung parang pinaka core components of the design of this program. So yung goal natin, well yung goal ko is that we start the asan na yun? Ito pala. Sorry. Ito na lang. So we start the program by early April. Kasi so each month meron silang 4 weeks. So dapat meron silang target na learning outcomes for those 6 months. And then ultimately yung last na month is makapag-produce sila ng capstone. So yung fina-finalize pa is yung questions dito sa ano to? Sa idea boards. No? So ano yun? First is sino ba yung audience ng program na to? So if wala nang magdadagdag, yan, mukhang career shifter yung target. So ano ba ang definition natin ng career shifter? hindi na naglagay So pero I assume medyo may experience na pero maybe different yung field, no? So medyo mature sila. So alam nila how to self-manage. May effort sila to learn talaga. No? So career shifter. So I'm fine naman with that. Yung next is how many hours to design for. So meron dito nag-comment either 3 or 4. I think that's fine. So we can assume, for example, so kung 4 weeks in a month, 3 or 4 hours in a month. 3 or 4 hours in a week. So that's parang 8. Ano ba? Parang 16 hours in a month. So kung meron kang 16 hours in a month, ano yung how far yung pwede lang matutunan in 16 hours per month? So times 6 yon. So marami. Okay. So I'm fine also with that. Next is what must every participant learn by month 6. So ito yung mga bago. So a fully working solution depending on the role. So ito, hindi ko lang alam if we want to like specialize, no, or medyo generalize. Kasi kunyari AI, parang even AI medyo ano siya, no? I think complicated. Where to find, ito I think this is ano to, no, parang find goals. Being able to find data, create data sets. I'm not sure about choosing AI architecture, no, pero probably some sort of basic analysis, no. Sige, so I think this one, I need more comments about this, no. So I'll share na lang later. What role should AI play? So some of this related dun sa pag-accelerate ng learning. Some of it is documentation. Not as a tool, to substitute or replacement. Ano kaya ibig sabihin nito? Hindi ko alam. Okay. Sige. So I think ito more on assistance siya, not actually development of AI. Okay. What format is most realistic? So nakalagay dito individual or pair. Nako. Hindi ko alam kung okay yung pair eh. Pero at mas leaning ako sa individual. Baka kasi magsisihan. Ito, what qualifies as a deployed capstone? So runs on the web, has GitHub repository, documentation, and can be used by another. Ito, this one I think I'm okay. Kumbaga deployed siya, so mapapilitan sila matuto mag-GitHub. And then matuto sila mag-web development. Okay, individual para may end-to-end. Yan, exactly. Agree ako dun sa end-to-end ownership. How do we track progress? No, so may mga comment dito, weekly progress report. This one I think is doable. Gamified progress board or tracking. Sige, I guess we just need more details on ibig sabihin ng gamified. Alpha testing, beta testing. I think baka it's up to them na lang, no? Or maybe it can be community driven. So, ang imagine ko, we can create a GC for that and then it's up to them to, invite each other to test to test out. Another way na maybe we can do it is, I think ang ginagawa sa, um, ano ba yun? Sa ibang programs is that they peer review each other. Baka pwede rin ganun. So we'll think about that. And then mga failure modes, no? So unrealistic learning goals, no? So yan. So that's why I'm trying to reduce yung amount ng complexity para it's really doable in 6 months. Yung mga yan, okay. So difficulty ng data collection, I agree with this. Lack of mentor and support. Baka we just need to put some structure dito. And then community engagement, learning material. Yeah, definitely. I think we don't need to like invite everyone kagad, at least for the pilot, no? Siguro, kunyari for me, siguro maka 50 or 20 for this year, okay na ako. Parang I just want to test out the curriculum. Pero if we can get more, why not? If we can get at least one person na matapos, baka happy na ako doon. Pero we will see, no? Essentially, that's it. Teka lang, tapusin na natin the rest of the slides na. Okay, so yung next step na I want to be able to do is siguro we can close this by next week or maybe over the weekend. Is mag-identify ng mga mag-lead dun sa content, no? So each month we can I'll try to identify a person that will drive this. So if meron kayong, it doesn't need to be this this specific topic, pero pag-uusapan natin. But yung idea ko is that merong someone that will own the curriculum, tapos will brainstorm around paano siya de-develop. So kunyari, kung meron kang 16 hours per month, ano yung mga subtopics, parang ano yung itsura ng breakdown ng 16 hours na yon, tapos anong materials yung. So the way na you can think about this is just a series of links na, okay, how to do problem solving, ito, meron kaming nakitang YouTube or whatever, and then we need to identify ano yung output. So maybe ang output niya is a document that talks about yung problem that you want to solve, anong data yung i-collect, anong klaseng analysis yung gagawin, etc. etc. Okay? And then we'll go through each of the topic. No? So ang hope is by the end of March, bago mag-end ng March, medyo buo na to. Tapos I will also need volunteers to help sa other parts of the program. So for example, one that will help develop yung GitHub repository, yung templates ng ang tawag dito, ng mga materials, overall na coordinator, tsaka yung comms lead. Comms lead would be pag medyo magla-launch na tayo, anong klaseng launch yung gagawin natin. Yan, essentially parang ganito yung Naimagic kong flow. Medyo tight siya. So maybe, I don't know, tingnan natin. It doesn't need to be April 1 naman, no? Pero let's try it out. Okay. Actually, that's it. Lumagpas lang tayo ng 7 minutes. Meron ba kayong questions? Meron ba kayong questions about the leadership program? Meron ba kayong questions about the different programs? Meron ba kayong questions about the learning program? Can you repost sign up list? Yeah, okay, I'll share it. Ano ba kayo? Nasa stress ba kayo? Or okay lang? Wala naman, no? Hanapin ko lang yung link. Gusto na sir mag-happy weekend. Nga, sorry. Tama, kasi it's a Friday. Sige, so I think if wala nang questions, that's it. Guys, thank you very much for attending. And I hope you ang tawag dito? You step up, no, dun sa different programs natin. Thank you very much.